Good afternoon, CFM. It's time for our Tuesday workout. Let's get to the warm-up. We're gonna start with 2 rounds of 90 seconds of your choice warm-up pace cardio. Then you need a couple of bands, so this would be a good one to like team up with a partner so you can do one exercise while they do the other one and you guys rotate. So start with band Romanian deadlift. This is going to be warm-up for the posterior chain for our regular deadlifts today. So anytime we do the RDL, I want you thinking about hips and hamstrings, setting that posture, sliding the knuckles down the outsides of the legs and trying to keep my shins mostly vertical. So make sure my knees aren't poking forward like that when I do my RDL. I want those knees right in line with my hands. I should feel a big stretch in the hamstrings when I do that exercise, right? After your RDL, we're gonna go to the ground for push-up to down dog. So everybody on the ground today, even if you have to use a little worm to get your body into a plank position, and then shrug and push your shoulders up like you're trying to slide the floor away from your toes. And if your knees are a little bit bent on the down dog, that's fine, but I want to see you get your head all the way through your arms at the top of that movement. Okay, next we're gonna go 8 reps of a band overhead, an overhead band pull down. So I've got my hands up through the band like so. The band is mounted overhead. I'm gonna drift way back, athletic position, until I'm again in that overhead position, and then pull my thumbs down to my chest. Okay, so my elbows bend. I'm using a combination of my shoulders and my lats and my biceps to pull that band down to my chest, simulating a pull-up movement. Okay, so this should feel like a little bit of what we did yesterday, just some light range of motion to break up the soreness in the bicep and the lats from Fran yesterday, right? And then the last one is warm-up deadlift reps. Okay, so get your barbell out. Today we're going to be in that relatively challenging middle intensity, middle volume, right? So going up to 85% for sets of 5. We're starting off with 8, so 3 sets of 8, 2 sets of 5, and you have different supersets on the first, third, and fifth than you do from the second and the fourth. And they will use a piece of equipment that you'll have later. So for some of us, we can have just a regular side plank. If you're feeling more aggressive, then we have this supported knee raise. So side plank supported knee raise. I will have my top foot on the bench, right? And so I'm in my side plank in this position, and then I'm gonna raise that bottom knee, and I'm just holding this position for 30 seconds on each side, okay? All right, and that is a relatively challenging position to hold. So if you need to, you can just do a regular side plank on the first, third, and fifth. Make sure you get both sides, and then the second and fourth is just a regular 1-minute front plank. That can be arms extended or on your elbows, doesn't matter which. When we're finished with all of our deadlifts, we're gonna put the bars away, and you'll need either your bench or a box, something that allows you, when you put your foot on top of it, I don't want the knee to be above parallel, right? So the knee at the most is at the same height as the hips. So this box or this bench would be just right for me, maybe even a little bit lower if I want to go a little faster, right? And then you need a place to do push-ups. So the whole workout is for time, but it is actually an interval workout. It has 2 big rests in it, and the reps go down every round, right? So you have 3 exercises, you've got some calories on the bike, you've got these box quick steps, and you've got push-ups. And every round is intended to be done as fast as it can be done, but the first round is a little bit longer, second round is a medium-sized round, the third round is the smallest round. So you can imagine it going progressively faster as we get towards the final round, but they should all be relatively hot paces when you do it, because you get a monster 3-minute rest after the first round, and you get a respectable 90 seconds rest after the second round before you do the tiny little bit amount of work, okay? So do your calories on the bike, and then we're doing 40 box quick steps. So the quick step is just switching feet with one on top of the box, practicing that universal opposition movement of opposite hand and knee. So I'm just snapping back and forth, right, left, just barely trying to touch the box and moving myself as fast as I can. And the goal here is that I'm moving quick enough that my head and my body do not go I did not have much vertical displacement, right? So I don't want to be as like jump up and slow switch and then jump up and slow switch. I want to try to keep my head totally level and just switch my feet as fast as I can, okay? So that's those 80 quick steps, or 40 quick steps, and it is 1 rep is 1 step, so don't do double, all right? And then the last is just push-ups, okay? So regular push-ups. If you need an assistance device to do push-ups, or if you want multiple different spots to do push-ups on, that is totally fine. The second round gets shorter, third round even shorter, so try to move progressively faster as we go through those. Stick to exactly the amount of rest that is specified, because your final score for this is the time at which you finish, right? So in other words, if you only rest 2 minutes, but then you don't go as fast on the second round, it's kind of short-circuiting the point of the workout, which is a higher intensity than you could hold if I just said it was the whole thing for time, right? But it's going to take a little bit longer to get the whole thing done, but that ideally should improve the quality of your work output when you are doing it, okay? All right, that's it for Tuesday. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.